Art Lover says the UN contrived the Immigration Pact. All of these international organizations, they are also to blame. But ultimately, and I took issue with somebody actually on Twitter the other day. He said that we're fighting systems. And I said, no, we're not. Systems are run by people who oppose other people. We're actually fighting the people who run the systems, and they have names, and they're largely the politicians. They are the people who run things. And politicians can be subject to people with lots of money and subject to people with lots of agendas. But at the end of the day, it's the politicians that run the world. And we've got to see also the agendas behind things, and we've got to see who's paying the politicians. But at the end of the day, it's politicians that are running the country. It's politicians that are responsible for mass immigration into the United Kingdom. It's not some abstract UN or WEF. The UN or the WEF could easily be told to take a hike if we had true leaders in Parliament who could tell the UN and WEF to take a hike. And countries can do this and have done it in the past. And certainly the people that with the money, they don't like politicians arising who will lead the people in those directions. You know, I was reading this stupid interview with this stupid historian in this stupid newspaper, the Herald, on Sunday last week. And he's some German historian, and he's going on about how you've got to bring down the leaders. You can't allow, because for his democracy, he says there'll be a democratic breakdown if disgruntlement finds true leadership. That's essentially what he was saying. So in other words, we've all got to remain disgruntled, and anybody who rises up to lead the people out of their disgruntlement and out of their sad situation, he's a bad guy who's going to lead to the breakdown of democracy. So what I realized from what this historian, somebody called Thomas Weber, whatever, was saying is that he defines democracy different from how I define democracy. I define democracy as people voting for their leaders in Parliament. He defines democracy as the maintenance of a system of control.